I saw this video on TikTok where this guy was talking about how in black homes, typically the only emotion that is found acceptable or really gets attention is anger. And that shit is true when you really think about it. In most black families, the only time that people pay attention to you is when you're on the edge, when you're on the brink of erupting, when you finally let loose. And otherwise, your anxiety, your sadness, your depression, your frustration, all of those emotions, I feel like they're deemed laughable. They're either deemed laughable, they're deemed irrelevant, or they're deemed as disrespect, especially if the parents are narcissistic. Anything that is seen as combative is disrupting their reality. And I feel like the reason why this is because 9 times out of 10, the emotional regulation is something that has never been taught. So, of course, they're not going to be able to handle their children's emotions. They're not going to be able to teach emotional regulation to their kids when they can't even regulate themselves. So this is the reason why there's so much substance abuse. There's neglect. There's gossip. There's all of these other negative expressions with these emotions that are being felt because nobody knows any other way to get them out. Instead of communicating in a healthy way, 9 times out of 10 in a black home, and this isn't in all, but statistically speaking, that is the way the emotions are expressed. And the parents, which in most cases, if they are narcissistic, avoid the challenge of dealing with anything outside of anger. It's easier to deem that child being disrespectful. It's easier to disregard them. It's easier to negate what it is that they're going through instead of face the truth that maybe there's a need for more attention, that maybe there's a lack of connection, that maybe it's time to make some changes and take accountability where it's necessary so that that child can receive what it is that they need. But a lot of times, unfortunately, that's not the result. So nobody is communicating in a healthy way, and the cycle just perpetuates.